You're not allowed to give up. You're not allowed to give up. You know why? Because you're powerful. Okay? This entire video, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't give up, why I never gave up, and how it wasn't always easy. Because I know right now, a lot of assumption people, they do a few things. One, they like to say that they have it all figured out. And I like to say that I figured it all out as of yesterday, I think. Two, they don't tell you where they were before, right? Like they're like, yeah, I'm like, no, I will tell you how much I struggled, what I struggled with, changing methods, researching, watching videos, getting confused, changing methods again, knowing all of it, but never actually doing anything, and why you should not give up, especially with these powers, because I never did. And now you're seeing me grow. Literally, it's August 28th. On August 8th is when I had 500 subscribers. The next day I had like 1,000, and now we have 6K. So you're watching me do this in real time because in my sorry, this is a very passionate video if you haven't noticed, but thanks for being here. But for me, results speak everything. If you're like, if you see a coach on YouTube who preaches all this, they talk about the theories, but they don't have results, don't listen to them. Results are the only thing that matters, okay? So I'm gonna get you results by telling you what I did wrong, why you should never give up, and why it shouldn't even cross your mind, okay? Okay, let's begin. And this is a passionate video, so just watch this if you're feeling like you should give up, because I'm putting that tough love in you, okay? Because you're powerful, okay? It's not your fault, okay? It's not your fault that you think like this. All those negative thoughts, it's not your fault. It's just like outside programming that they wanted you to have. Okay. You may be weak now, but you can choose to get strong. There's no, there's no like shame in being, there's a quote on this. There's no shame in being weak, but there is shame in staying weak. Because I want you to be powerful. I want you to act like you have the power that you do have. Okay. So story time. All right. I discovered law of assumption around November of last year. I was a busy sophomore in college, and I low-key kind of ignored my exams and almost failed because I spent so long trying to figure out law of assumption. I started with this. Feeling is this. Actually, no. First, I read about becoming supernatural, okay? I just read this to prove to myself it was real. And I hate to admit how long it took me to believe this was real because I'm a very logical guy, okay? I want to know how it works, and now I know all the science behind it. Because did you know we know nothing about the brain? We know nothing about quantum physics. The observer effect, where if something like a particle hits the wall, if you look at it and if you don't look at it, it behaves differently, and it acts as a wave of possibilities. If you don't, if you observe it, it becomes a particle, which means that any reality you observe in your mind, whether it's affirming, visualizing, whatever, you are observing that reality into existence. Your only job is to look at it long enough or observe it, and then it becomes a reality, okay? I'm not gonna bore you with the science. I know a lot about it though, but I discovered the science probably a month later, December-ish. And then I spent months trying to switch methods, trying to optimize, oh my God. Yeah, we're not doing that, okay? So, and I hate to admit it, but it wasn't until like a few months ago is when I actually started and I realized I was never consistent with anything. This may be your issue. The only thing that's stopping you is your consistency. You're switching, you're doubting. Oh my God, it's actually so embarrassing. I knew about this for so long. I didn't actually master it until recently. Over the summer, I literally quit my job and I went to Europe for a month with almost not that much on my bank account. And my parents thought it was crazy. And I called them last night saying, hey, I actually make good money now. Then honestly, you know what the craziest thing was? When I saw the money come in my account, I felt nothing. A lot of you might want I think you guys want the feeling of what the manifestation gives you instead of actually the manifestation. I don't know, it depends what you want. But like money, I feel nothing. You know what I see money as? I see money as a way to get a subby plushie, as a way to get a subby onesie, as a way to get, okay. Also, I want to have two merch like lines. One of them is like subby. Like, oh my God, I want a plushie so bad. I want a, oh my God, that's so cool. Like, I don't know if you noticed, I like plushies. And if we have like a little mascot, I still don't know what color I'll make them because I'm getting completely off topic. Sorry. But okay. I don't know if I should make them like red like this because it's more iconic, or black. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, no, I didn't give up because over the summer I low-key gambled, guys. I quit this job that paid really well. I was like I used to be a server. Yeah. But I hated the job, and I told my parents that, and then they're like, "Okay, well, you better find something out." And I told them I will, even though I was doubting myself. I still said I will, and then I did. You've seen me grow my channel. You've seen me not give up. You've seen me start talking about my dreams of having a subby plushie, a little monkey plushie. You're telling the reason I want money is to make a subby plushie, is to make a merch line, is to also I want an app. This is a future thing. I don't know when I would do this, but I've always wanted a manifesting app. One, it's like a checklist for your desires. You do a 10-minute session, you check it off. You do like streaks, right? Because that holds you accountable and it forces you to stay consistent. Okay. Because I have an app that like it counts like streaks or whatever, like for a task, and it's great. Okay. And I want that for manifesting. I want a manifesting app where I can like you can scroll for positive quotes. Since scrolling is such a negative thing, right? Like it puts you in a hypnotic state. Why not scroll positively? If we made an app that had positive quotes, videos, all that. If you want, if you're affirming something for a feeling, evaluate. Do you want the feeling or do you want the thing? Because for money, obviously, if you want money, you need it for like security. That's different. But I feel nothing from money. Honestly, I feel more from like I'm getting powerful, and I feel the power of manifesting now. I don't doubt myself at all. Okay. I feel so damn good from that. But from actual like money, it's just like a number in an account. It looks like I'm staring at like a piece of paper that I run out. It doesn't matter. Okay. It's just a means to an end. So anyway, point is don't give up, you know, because why would we give up here? We don't give up here, okay? And you'll see me do all these things. You'll see me make a subby plushie. You'll see me do all this. We have 6,000 subscribers. Dude, 3 weeks ago, I had like 500. And you know how long it takes to go from like 0 subscribers to 1,000? 1 to 2 years. We don't have time to wait for that. So we speed around that in like a week. That was actually really cool. That was really cool. That was really cool. But so don't be a dummy. Give me your money so we can make subby. I don't know. But anyway, don't give up. I never did, and I never will. We know about this power. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I could talk about this for legitimately ages. And also for the never giving up. I had aphantasia. When I found out about manifesting, I could never visualize, and I could never like I can't hear a voice in my head. Honestly, now it's more like it's like subtitles in my head, but I still can't hear it. But anyway, I got rid of aphantasia. I can visualize now because I just affirmed, oh, I can see things now. I don't know. It was weird because like before, I would just think in like concepts. It was so weird, bro. I'd be like doing math. I couldn't think. Like I didn't know what I was doing, but my hand did. It's like my body just moved in its own 24/7, and I live most of my life like that. It's like you know this is here, and you don't consciously think, oh, there's a spawn thing. Do you? Well, you don't consciously think, oh, there's a spawn thing there. You just like know it's there. It was like that with like thoughts. It was like I thought in concepts and knowings and not in so much in words and pictures. But then I conditioned myself to think in words because it's just easier that way. It's a lot easier to filter words and random knowings. But you know, don't give up. Even if you have any block, screw that. Okay, manifesting specific things is easy, okay? But you need to make it your base. So for me, yesterday, it just clocked to me that manifesting is like voting, okay? Every single thought you think is a vote for your reality. Let's say I think about a tennis ball 10 times a day. I think I'll see a tennis ball 7 out of those times, and then I think I won't see it 3 out of those times. What do you think wins? The dominant one. And then I found out that your subconscious, when you sleep, it runs your neural pathways and like makes them stronger. So whatever you think during the day, there's like a brown thing on this. It gets consolidated during sleep. Okay. So your only job is to have dominant thoughts during the day. And then while you consolidate in your sleep, and do this every single day until it happens. Okay. For everything in your life. I just realized this like yesterday, and I feel it. Like I don't doubt anything anymore. And even if I did, obviously you have straight thoughts, but you know it doesn't matter because you can just affirm over it. But anyway, okay. Now I know you must never give up. And we'll die. Everyone knows that. But I'm telling you, you can't give up. And that means a few things. One, you can't give up on your power. You are not allowed to give up because you know about this ability. You took the red pill as whatever, like the Matrix. You can't unknow this. And you might be able to delude yourself, but a part of you will always know. Okay? So there's no going back. There's no going back. There's no plan B. There's no nothing. Okay? So I want you to start acting like it. You know your thoughts create your reality. You know if you think something, you get it. So I want you to just start spamming a bunch of good thoughts. Any thought you think, you flip it if it's negative. And watch your reality change. Because you can't give up now. You know about this. You know you're powerful. And the only thing stopping you might be a few weeks worth of fixing of neural rewiring. Really? You could be the most powerful being in existence, and all you have to do is think a few sentences? Are you kidding me? You don't have to struggle for years and make a sad amount of money. You don't have to worry about if things will work out for you. The only thing you have to worry about is controlling your power. Your immense power? That's it? Like, guys, this is a good thing to know. And honestly, yeah, you might have the issue of, oh, I can't control my thoughts. You can, though. You might get intrusive thoughts. Okay, flip them. Those aren't yours. The thoughts aren't you. Yeah, you get them. You're the one seeing it. You're not the one who is that. You're the one seeing it and observing it. So you're going to flip them, okay? Any single negative thing in your life, you will flip it from now on. My SP hates me. My SP is in love with me. I'm broke. I'm rich. Every single thing. I never get a parking spot. I always get a parking spot. You're going to start flipping everything, okay? Because manifesting specific things is easy, okay? It's very easy. And honestly, let's aim higher. Let's manifest everything at the same time. And for those asking to manifest multiple things, all you have to do, I'm making a video on this eventually, but like for me, you could do 10-minute session. Okay. Repetition rewires your brain, but some things you have more resistance towards, okay? Let's say you're affirming to see a car, a red car, who cares? You don't care about that. Let's say you're affirming to see $1 billion in your bank account. You have more resistance towards one of those, obviously, so you're going to affirm more for that to break down the resistance so you get it faster, okay? So for multiple things, all you have to do is flip your thoughts and vote positively with your thoughts every single day, and that's it, okay? So you can either do two things. One, just flip your thoughts if you think of something, because you're affirming multiple things every day. You're manifesting everything. You've manifested everything in your life, okay? So anyway, I'm getting off topic. You're powerful. You're not giving up. Okay. Now these last like 3 minutes or something, I'm just going to talk about that. You're not giving up because look at me. Okay. You've seen what I'm doing. You've seen my mindset. Honestly, how did I even get this mindset? I watched Dragon Ball growing up. I watched a lot of anime when I was like 14, 15. I watched Red Frost Motivation. It's like Spartan quotes, Marcus Aurelius. I watched that. And honestly, I watched Gilmore Girls last year. Tell me why when I started watching that, my grades started going bad. So don't watch that. Watch things that make you feel stronger, that you embody traits you want, and you're powerful, okay? Giving up is not an option, ever, okay? No matter how long it's been, no matter how long you've known about law of assumption. And I know a lot of you have known about this much longer than I have, okay? But from my perspective, I spent the summer still figuring this out. My parents are breathing down my neck. Oh, you're not making money. Oh, well, guess now I am. Like, yeah. And it's working. I kept telling them, guys, it'll work. It'll work. And even deep down, I didn't even know that. I just kept affirming, okay? You don't have to believe a word you say. The only thing you have to care about is you saying one sentence of what you desire, okay? No matter how you feel, no matter what you think, you're not giving up. You don't have a choice. You know about this. So from now on, you're sticking to what you decided, the sentence you decided to say, and you're not giving up until it fully realizes. You might see a sign. Cool. Keep affirming. Signs. Let's view signs. I could make so many videos about everything in this video, but view signs as like, let's say manifesting is constructing a building, okay? The building is your desire. Let's say you see a sign. The sign is just some of the parts arriving, okay? Some of the bricks coming to build your house. So that's it. Now, if bricks come to build your dream house, are you gonna stop affirming and stop ordering and stop making the house? No, you're not. You're gonna keep affirming. So for all of you seeing dreams, seeing signs, seeing synchronicities, seeing blah, 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 whatever, throw it out the window. All that means is your power is in work. Your power, your manifestation is working. So all you're going to do, keep affirming, keep placing that order, and never give up, okay? We're not giving up here because giving up is not for people who know about this. You don't have a choice, okay? Unless you want to live the rest of your life in turmoil knowing you could have You could have had anything you desire. You could have become this super strong being, but you just didn't. No. Okay. I know there's a lot of tough love, but honestly, I had to get some of that out for my past self because we don't give up here. Okay. So, and I want you guys because to talk. A lot of manifestation coaches don't talk about mindset, like not giving up, because you need a mental fortitude. You need a mind of steel to wield this power truly. Because you can manifest in whatever state you want, whatever. You could have like whatever, but to be a master manifester, which I've told you is what this series is about. I want to build your mind, okay? Your capabilities, your belief in yourself, okay? So that was a bonus episode, and it is 11:58 a.m. on a Friday. We'll see when I upload this. All right. Thank you for being here for Bending Reality bonus episode. And I'll see you later. Bye.